What does absorption rate mean? Hi, welcome to Halifax Real Estate with Brenda K. I'm your host, Brenda K, with the Halifax Home Selling Group. Today we're going to talk about a word that we use quite commonly in this industry. It's called absorption rate. And what the absorption rate means is it tells us how many houses are selling in what period of time. So there's three things that we look at. There are three different types of markets. So we've got the seller's market. So seller's market, of course, is when there's less inventory than there is demand for the houses. So for instance, this time 4 years ago, we had over 4,000 active listings in Metro, and this year we got just over 2,000. So does that make it a seller's market? It depends, right? A seller's market that we had in the past, November 2011, they announced a ship contract. It went crazy. We're going to do a seller's market, especially on the peninsula. Okay. Now, then you have your buyer's market. And of course, your buyer's market is when there's way too much inventory for the amount of buyers that are there. So just jumping back to a seller's market for a minute, when you're negotiating there, oftentimes you end up paying a little bit more and some of your conditions are rejected. So the buyer's market, like I said, that you've got more inventory than you have buyers. So when did we have one of those? Well, let me see, for about 4 years. So what happened is after the ship contract came and everybody's going crazy, then all of a sudden we realized, hey, wait a minute. This is 2012. We're not going to even get any jobs maybe 2015. And the market just it slowed right down. There were military people that bought in 2012 when they were transferred in here that actually lost money when they sold in 2016, 2017. So very favorable terms for the buyers. What happens? They tend to come in lowballing, asking for everything. And like I said, really pitting seller against seller in that kind of market. Balanced market, great market. You have an equal number of homes to an equal number of buyers. The negotiations are usually much more relaxed. There are favorable conditions that work for both the buyer and the seller. So if if all you're doing is selling, great, seller's market. That would be ideal. If all you're doing is buying, then a buyer's market. Most times what you want, if you're buying and you're selling, you want to be in a balanced market. Because if you're in a seller's market, you're going to make on yours, but you're going to lose on the other end. If it's a buyer's market, vice versa. You're going to do a good deal on what you buy, but of course, the buyer of your house is also going to get a good deal. So how does it work? 1 to 3 months, we do the math, and this is what we do, the absorption rate. We take a number of active, we divide it by a number of sold in a certain time period, and we say, we have this many months of inventory on the market. That is what's known as the absorption rate. 1 to 3, you've got a seller's market. 4 to 6, you've got a balanced market. 6 and up, we've got a buyer's market. Now, different realtors in different areas, they may have a little tiny bit different for the months line. And also you can have, like right now, what's going on, it depends on the market. So if I did the math, which I did, on HRM as a whole, it's a balanced market. But if I take pockets like the peninsula right now, we're like 6 weeks worth of inventory. I did another one out in Hammond's Plains and we're 4 months worth of inventory. So it really, really comes down to where you are. So thank you so much for joining. If you've got any question on what kind of market we're in, or I do my stats every Friday there. And I do every once in a while, at least once a month, I do the absorption rate, tell you what kind of market we're in. So I thank you so much for joining and talking about the different markets today. I'm Brenda K, Halifax Real Estate, and this is the channel where we talk about everything and anything to do with your real estate. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and like and share if you like our channel. And who doesn't like to talk about real estate? I mean, come on, we all love real estate. I'm Brenda K. I'll see you next week. Cheers.